Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. It's me again, Jen. Hello! And I feel kind of lonely because all last month I had Taylor, my amazing tarot student and dear friend, with me the entire time talking about that tarot deck with video game references and all this stuff, which I still haven't played the video game. I still have not committed the name of the video game to memory. So go check out those videos from the entire month of April. They're all video game related. It's kind of cool. This month, I am again using one of Taylor's decks because she may have a small tarot card addiction right now. I'm a little concerned, but she keeps coming up with these new decks of tarot cards. So, and they are gorgeous. And the ones we are using today is the Elemental Wisdom Tarot, and they are absolutely gorgeous. The box is magnetic and super sturdy. I really like it. It does not come with a book, however, which, as soon as I start talking about how the cards should be for, new readers or whatnot, when they don't have a book, then I'm already kind of not so sure about it. But there are a lot of great tarot books out there, so maybe you find one that does go along with these cards. They are gorgeous cards. It seems like the symbolism is very similar to the Rider-Waite Tarot. I'll do a little more research on that throughout the month and share with you if I find anything else crazy and cool about them. But until I do that, let's get right to the cards because I'm super excited to see what these look like. She showed me a couple of them already and I'm excited. All right. Oh, well, there's a way to start. We are starting with the Queen of Swords. So swords obviously are air symbols. They are represented by the color yellow. She is not wearing any yellow. She is definitely wearing some red. So already I'm like, I'm not so sure because now we're mixing our symbols. And very often people think swords, they think fire. And I don't like when cards lean into that because it becomes confusing. She is a very interesting character though. So queens are typically feminine energy, usually representative of women over the age of 30, or we'll say of childbearing years. They may have had children already, that kind of thing. This is definitely mature energy. That said, in terms of Queen of Swords, this can also be somebody who is more of an educator or somebody who teaches and that's their energy. So this is somebody who has seen some stuff in life. She does not have it easy. She did not have an easy life. So part of the teacher energy is because she's been there, she's seen that, and she can tell you, don't go that way. Don't do that because that's a bad plan. She does have kind of a badass energy. I will say that. Her hair is amazing. I'm like blown away by the braids and twists and crazy stuff going on with her hair. She has a bird, which birds, that is representative of air. So I'll give it that. She has a bird, but I don't know why they couldn't choose yellow for this card. Maybe it does kind of change the aesthetic, but I think she could have had like amber colored jewels and yellow ribbons and things like that. She wouldn't look as quite so scary. She kind of looks scary. She kind of looks as big evil queen energy going on with her. But I love the sword. The sword is super attractive looking, and obviously it is a sword, which we've seen in other card decks. They're not even holding a sword, which makes it super confusing. These cards don't have any border. The picture goes right to the edge, which means the picture also goes right over where the words are. And the font on this is not my friend. I am a font person, which if you listen to Casing the Cover, which is the other podcast that I do, I talk a lot about font and my feelings, my very strong feelings about font. And this is not a happy font. If you are uncertain of these cards, or if you are doing readings in like a dark party or something like that, you are not going to be able to see this. It's going to be a little more difficult. So not a fan of the font so far. Maybe not all of them have that font. It might be just the court cards. It might be just the swords. I don't know. It is kind of an airy sort of font. So maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know. We'll have to see the rest of the month what the rest of the font looks like. But so far, not a fan of this font for somebody who is a new reader or even somebody who is unsure of these cards. You really would have to connect with these cards to know, oh, okay, she's the Queen of Swords. because she's got a lot of justice energy too. I mean, she's not blindfolded. She doesn't have that kind of feel. She doesn't have the scales in one hand. But I think if I took a quick glance at this card, I would be like, oh, it's justice. No, no, it's the Queen of Swords. Okay, well, they are rather similar. The Queen of Swords also would represent someone who is passing judgment on others. And she can have a very judgy attitude. So if you're looking for a card that maybe represents somebody's not so great stepmother, Wicked Queen, yeah, judgy, super judgy. And you know, looking at her outfit, I absolutely think that she probably judges everyone else's sense of style because her hair is just magnificent. Everything about this card is magnificent in terms of the art. I'm going to look up who the artists are. I think that in the case of these cards, it is a single artist rather than a collaboration, possibly two artists. I think I saw on the box that there may be two artists, Graciana Zlenska and Lukas Senskwitz. I'm going to hope I said that right. I mean, my last name is pretty wild as it is, and I don't think I pronounced their names right. So, but that's our first card from the Elemental Wisdom Tarot that is lent to me this month by my dear friend and tarot student Taylor, who possibly will join me again in future months to do this again. I had a lot of fun working with her, and I know that a lot of you thought that she was fun and a great addition to the Tarot Talk stuff. So that's always great, especially having somebody new who has a real deep passion for it in that way that only when you first start something, you can have. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and please check out the links in the description to see all the cards we did last month. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye!